Hi there, and welcome to SafeSurf Bahrain.
Hi there, and welcome to SafeSurf Bahrain, a guide for keeping children safe online. Let's first introduce ourselves to you. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Paul. We will be your instructors in this guide, which has been produced by the SafeSurf Bahrain team with help from ChildNet International and is designed to really help parents and carers get the most out of the Internet and help us all support our children in using the Internet and new mobile services safely and responsibly. In this introduction, we will explain to you what we cover in this educational guide and how you can access the other sections.
Before we started producing this tutorial, we undertook extensive research, which showed that many of us parents felt out of touch when it came to knowing how our children are using their mobile phones and new social networking websites. But don't worry. We've produced this SafeSurf Bahrain guide to help you get up to date with your children. We've tried to make this resource as accessible and practical as possible, and there's information and free resources which you can print off. For example, you can read about how computers and the Internet work, what the different terms mean in our jargon buster, as well as the full State of the Nation review, which outlines the full research on Bahrain's Internet safety. There's also a special SafeSurf Bahrain website, which you can link to from this resource, and which contains even more information.
Most of the content is aimed at parents and carers, but it is also relevant for grandparents, teachers, and all those who look after children. There are also links to interactive quizzes, activities, films, and advice specifically for young people. Going through these activities together may be a great way to start a conversation and find out just how much they already know. Perhaps the most important section in this resource is How to Stay Safe, where we help you understand how young people can be vulnerable when using the Internet, including viewing inappropriate content or by sharing personal information and even photos of themselves through their mobile phones.
One of the most startling findings from the research which we conducted here in Bahrain was that some 43% of young people told us that they had met up with an online contact who they had only met online. This is very serious, as this behavior is potentially dangerous. On this DVD, we will provide you with many important pieces of advice on how to stay safe online. We also cover issues such as cyberbullying, where young people can use the Internet and their mobile phones to harass, stalk, or send hurtful messages, photographs, or texts to their peers. This type of conduct is really serious, and both schools and parents need to tackle this inappropriate behavior. In this section, you can also find useful advice on how to keep your privacy protected, especially on new social networking services such as Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and others.
We also cover the topic of downloading files through what is called peer-to-peer services. There are criminal issues here, and we want to make sure that your children stay on the right side of the law and don't download illegally. There's also free antivirus software available for you to download from this disk, so do take advantage of this free program, which will help you keep your computer secure.
As busy parents ourselves, we know just how challenging it is to keep up to date with how our kids are using this amazing new technology. But can we encourage you to take the time to really go through this resource and use the Parents' Charter to help you as a family agree on some family rules about the Internet?
Just like we're talking to you, we hope this guide will convince you to start talking to your children.
Use this guide together and learn from your children, so together you can use the Internet positively and really safe surf Bahrain.